Hi, my name's Andrew. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to review reaching out to venture capital contacts for the first time. And in this video, it actually shows the type of a letter that you might draft to reach out to someone. If you watched a previous video of mine, you'll see that it was about contacting venture capital contacts before you need fundraising. And that could mean a year, 2 years before you actually do it. And this video just puts together a little bit more information about how you might make that first outreach. A little bit about myself. I'm a fundraising strategist with 15 years of experience in high-end real estate sales and marketing spanning Canada, Dubai, and the Caribbean. And over the past 2 years on Fiverr, I've assisted over 200 clients with startup fundraising, pitch deck refinement, investor outreach strategies, and custom investor databases. In addition, I am an advisor to a New York-based investment company affiliated with a $60 billion fund. The fund focuses on various sectors, particularly income-producing real estate with capital requirements for projects typically ranging from $10 to $20 million US, and these projects are selected based on their robust cash flow and growth potential. You can see more about my services and my Fiverr profile by clicking my Fiverr link below. My master database includes 400,000 verified global contacts. That includes angel investors, family investment offices, endowment funds, pension funds, hedge funds, private equity databases, REITs, premium high net worth and ultra high net worth Middle East investors lists, investment consultants, venture capital, and investment banks. I also help clients with pitch deck reviews and corporate fundraising presentations. If you're getting ready to send your presentation out to an investor, I have a service on Fiverr where I will review it for you. Approximately 80% of the presentations that I get sent are not suitable to be sent out to investors. So this video highlights how founders can initiate contact with venture capital investors before they need the funds. So let's just jump in and see what a first letter to a venture capital or an angel investor group might look like. Now in this letter, I've taken out anything that identifies the particular client in this case, just for confidentiality reasons, but I have actually created hundreds of these letters, and I create them based on usually what people send me in their pitch deck. You cannot create these letters and without having knowledge of not only what you want the message to be, but also who you're sending it to, and we're going to get into that a little bit later. But just to start off with, this is part one of the letter and the reasons why that was created. Now there's a part in red here that I've actually highlighted because it's what I see in a lot of letters and you shouldn't include it. But let me just read this as it is. Part 1. I trust this message finds you well. My name is so-and-so. I'm reaching out to you based on your notable interests and expertise and this would be your sector. While we're not currently in a fundraising phase, I believe your insights could significantly benefit our strategic planning. Now before I go on, the reason I've highlighted this, I trust this message finds you well, my name is so-and-so, it's because those are two things that you should never put in a letter. Why? You don't need to ask the client or the venture capital person or anybody how they feel. They may have just come out of the hospital and they don't want to be reminded of it. It's something that I don't know why, but it's something that a lot of people have embedded into letters, and you really shouldn't put it in there. By the way, it was something that was very common in the 1800s when people sent letters that might take a month or 2 months to get to them, just to say, hey, you know, just as per our last update. Again, it was because of the timing. Anyway, get rid of it. You don't need it. My name is so-and-so. You don't have to tell them what your name is because, one, it's going to be on your email. It's going to be on your company profile. You don't need to say, hi, my name's Joe. That's just a waste of time. So starting off with, the whole idea is I'm reaching out to you based on your notable interest and expertise. Why are you putting that in there? Because first of all, you're establishing a connection with personalization, and you're showing the person that this is not a cut and paste, and they really want to see that. Remember, if you've watched previous videos of mine, venture capital's contacts, they could get anywhere from 50 to 100 presentations, pitch decks in a day. Yes, in a day. So personalization is key to capturing a VC's attention. Why? So you want to demonstrate knowledge of their sector and creates a connection, making them more likely to engage. That should be a no-brainer, but you would be surprised how many people continually cut and paste letters to people and getting sometimes a lot of the information wrong. So part 2 of the letter could say our team is in the early stages of developing innovative solutions in, and you would write your sector, with a particular focus on, and then you would highlight the key area of interest, e.g. technological advancements, market inefficiencies, etc. And we're driven by the vision of, and briefly mention your vision, and are committed to making a meaningful impact in the space. Now, if you put that together in isolation, it may not mean much, but if you look at it with those points embedded from your company, you're setting the tone for a long-term relationship. And again, the key points of the letter are the importance, conveying a strategic approach instead of wanting an immediate transaction. In other words, hi, we're looking for $1 million. That's not what this letter is all about. And again, why VCs appreciate founders with foresight. Expressing interest in advice aligns with building a lasting connection. I have had produced a number of videos on these topics of fundraising, and you can see I've had over 330 videos now on my channel. And I use the line, when you look for funds, you're going to get advice, but if you look for advice, you're going to get funds. And it's something that this letter kind of is key on, is they're really looking for advice in the first part. So part 3 of the letter may say, considering your extensive experience and success in our sector, we value your perspective. I'm writing to explore the possibility of scheduling a meeting at your convenience. We are not seeking funds at this moment. Rather, we are seeking to your advice and insights as we shape our future plans. Your guidance could be instrumental in refining our approach, and we're generally interested in establishing a connection that goes well beyond a transactional relationship. I'm confident that your valuable insights can provide strategic direction as we navigate the dynamic landscape of, and then you would put your sector in there. So it's a little bit wordy, but it's a really effective couple paragraphs, because it does a couple things. It expresses humility and values the investor's insights. So you're combining two things in that point. The key point's importance. You're demonstrating a willingness to learn even when not actively fundraising. Now, there are two types of people in the world. People that are really dedicated to their sector and really value the same people that have that same dream and dedication, and that's going to resonate with this type of venture capital contact. So you're demonstrating a willingness to learn even when not actively fundraising. Why? Investors appreciate founders who seek advice, fostering a positive impression and potential future collaboration. Most people who are venture capital senior members of venture capital firms are angel investors themselves. So they've started companies. Some have started companies and failed, and some would have probably liked the approach of this type of a letter. So keep that in mind, that this letter kind of ties in that same thought. Part 4. Would it be possible to arrange a brief discussion? So you're tying in this, you're asking for a potential meeting in the last sentence, and this is tying it together. Would it be possible to arrange a brief discussion at your earliest convenience? I believe a conversation would be invaluable, and I look forward to the opportunity. So it's basically kind of almost the closing part of the letter. You're requesting a meeting, so it's the key. It's the key to action here. Key points, importance, moving beyond the initial contact to a more personal interaction. Why? A meeting provides an opportunity to convey sincerity, discuss plans, and solidify the foundation for a future relationship. Again, in this case, you may not be sending them any pitch deck. In fact, probably you're not. This is probably a month or 2 months after you've started your company. Maybe you've had a little bit of success. Maybe you had a grand opening and you can show that 1,000 people came to your grand opening, or 200 people registered for XYZ in your company. Whatever it is, why? A meeting provides an opportunity to convey the sincerity, discuss plans, and solidify the foundation. And then, of course, the closing. Thank you for considering this outreach. I'm excited about the prospect of collaboration and the potential impact we can collectively achieve. Now, for many reasons why this letter is going to be effective is because you've already done research on this particular contact. How have you done it? You know that I've got investor databases that are always going to show descriptions and a bit of detail about the potential contact that you're reaching, so it ties it all in one. So this is a nice tight letter for people who are just about to start their company or have started their company and want to start reaching out to potential investors. Could be 2 years, could be a year away from actually needing funds. So how are you going to create those type of letters? Well, one, if you use my database, for example, this is my startup venture capital, the seed database that I've been creating. This is one, if you watch my previous videos, you know this is going to be one that is going to be the key database for 2024. Right now it's got a little over 1,000 contacts, and probably when it's done it's going to have 800 of the key USA-based seed, pre-seed databases that you're going to need. In fact, if you have this a week after you start your company, there's a very good chance that you'll never ever have to go looking for another database again, because this will have everything on it. This database has launched over 50,000 startups, so it's proven. But basically you would go to it and do a bit of research. You look at the website, you'll be able to check the bios of a number of the contacts, look at their LinkedIn profiles, and it will have a description of the firm. For example, this one is venture capital firm investing in transformative technology startups, and this is suitable for startups with transformative technologies, offering strategic partnership to propel groundbreaking initiatives. So there's all kinds of information in here to actually help you draft that letter. And in this database, I'm actually going to be including some key outreach and contact outreach points. So again, it could be your main database that you will use for the first couple years when you're starting to look for funds for your company. And the good news is these type of letters and how to write them, they can all be found in my Ultimate Guide to Raising Startup Capital. This is on my Fiverr profile, and the good news is it's over 100 pages. Actually, it's about 140 now because I've added a lot of information that will be useful in 2024. And the other part of the good news is it's only $5, and I have actually priced it this way to give to people who are just starting off in their fundraising journey. So check out my Fiverr profile for more information on the Ultimate Guide to Raising Startup Capital. For more information on my databases and fundraising services, click my Fiverr link below. Thank you for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe.